Introduction to the Philosophy of the Human Person. This subject is a seed to help you think, question, and reflect about life. Not just your life, but life in general. Philosophy is quite a mysterious subject that most people don't know anything about. The average school doesn't teach it. The average adult does not understand it. And you might think that this is an unnecessary subject and a waste of time. That's a real pity because, in fact, philosophy has a lot to teach everyone, whatever their age. It might be it might even be the most important subject you will ever study. This subject wants to open the door for you to show you what philosophy is all about and how it can help you to understand life. We fear what we do not understand. If you are sad, depressed, and anxious, philosophy is your medicine because philosophy can help you understand life. What is philosophy? The word philosophy itself gives us a bit of a clue as to why the subject matters. It's originally a word from ancient Greek. The first part, philo, means love. The second part, which comes from the word Sophia, means wisdom. So when you put the two parts together, philosophy, it literally means the love of wisdom. Philosophy helps us to live wise lives. But what does wisdom mean? It's not very obvious at first. Is being wise just about being clever? No, it's much more than that. It's about being sensible, kind, calm, and accepting of how life can sometimes be, which isn't always perfect and sometimes really quite hard. Can you say that you have wisdom? To get a better idea of what wisdom might involve, we can think about its opposite, not being wise. Imagine that your mom loses her keys. There are unwise ways she might deal with this. Maybe she starts shouting at other people, "Who moved my car keys?" even though probably no one did move them. Or maybe she gets into a panic and throws herself onto the sofa, moaning that she's a complete idiot and that her entire life is ruined. Poor mom. What would a wiser mom do? Instead of ranting and raving or starting to panic straight away, she would think, well, car keys do tend to get lost from time to time. I must have put them somewhere. Maybe they're in the coat I was wearing yesterday. She could ask calmly if you had seen them. And she might even laugh about how silly she was to forget where she'd put them. There are lots of situations where you can see the difference between unwise and wise ways of dealing with stuff that happens. There are lots of problems, both big and small, in everyone's life, including yours too, of course. We can never get rid of them entirely, though we try hard, but we can all get better at how we deal with our problems. We can try not to get angry so often, try to shout less, and try not to panic or hurt the people we love. Philosophy tries to help us act more wisely when facing the problems in our lives that we can't do much about. Let's have some more examples of wise and unwise responses. You lose a game to your brother. Unwise response would be you accuse your brother of cheating, though you know he didn't really. Or you'll tell everyone how much you hate the game you were playing. That's why it's okay to lose. Or wise responses would be console yourself and tell yourself that remember it's only a game and it doesn't tell you who you are as a person. Or you remind yourself that you're bound to win some other time and then there are other more important things in your life. Another example, your crush doesn't like you as a lover and only want you as a friend. Friend zone. Your response could be you be horrible back to her or him, or feel sorry for yourself that maybe you deserve to be treated badly or you don't deserve better. So that's an unwise response. Wise response would be you look at it and wonder what might be the reason. Maybe she needs to focus on studies or work. Or you tell yourself that there is the right person for you and there is right timing for everything. Another example would be your girlfriend or boyfriend or your friend cheated on you. What would be your reaction and response? Philosophy has been going on for a long time all around the world because people have always needed help with our problems and the challenges in our lives. We've always needed help with understanding life and how best to deal with it. Over the years, philosophers have come up with a lot of useful ideas that provide this help. This subject will introduce you to them and their wisdom and hopefully be able to understand life better.